is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The back's got it. Test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Can he make it to the marker? Football comes out. The defense scoops it up, breaks an open space.
Well, it looked like they might have picked up the 1st down, but this defense not giving up on that play, charged the ball loose from that running back and picks up a nice turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On the toss play, runner moving left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's Brown. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He finally made the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, LSU. They draw first blood in this national title game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Gators offense offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Dropping back, it's Lagway. Catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And now the handoff. Fighting him off. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred.
The pass rush gets home. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Nice grab. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, great job by this defense flying to the football and bringing him down. Still a lot of work to do if this offense elects to go for it on fourth down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Back up quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. What a diving catch way downfield. Big game.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down upway.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
To throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who's says you need explosive plays, Kirk. That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Makes the grab. It's Brown. What a move, and he's free. He's in the clear. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the kind of execution that's built on that practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. A deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the 1st down and more. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. The return is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Caught quickly. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. The short hands. It's Ball. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
To the air, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Florida. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring it down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the run, it's Durham. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
situation now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And it falls incomplete.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
First and goal, will try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a...
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
It's now 3rd down.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the 2nd half. This back had a great 1st half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. We bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down play coming up. With the catch, it's Watkins. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down to keep working clock.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Durham.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Set for the 6th play in this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 25.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity for dropping that interception.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they've mirrored the lead even further. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back across midfield. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on second down. And this time it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's a comeback route. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, but they keep it going. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Running out of time in the pocket. The short completion of the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Muscles past the defender. Oh, the football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Caught by the receiver. The ball is loose. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And they tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Chewing clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Hot over the middle. It's Anderson. What a catch and run by the junior.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Caught behind the line. It's Sharp. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And here's the return from inside. Loses the football. The scramble is on. And the returner his own fumble. Got a lucky bounce there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
To throw, it's Lagway. Pass complete on the crosser. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. He lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
LSU has moved into the red zone. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe he'll give it another look later on.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
That That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with this quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
To the air, it's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out fast.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up now. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Wilson. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.